Fufa's top organ took the unusual decision to send head coach Johnny McKinstry on a definite suspension until 31st March. After a flying start, which saw him win the Sekafa Senior Challenge Cup on home soil, the Northern Irishman has presided over a string of poor performances. A horror showing in an AFCON qualification doubleheader against South Sudan at the back end of 2020 was quickly followed by a desperately poor showing at the CHAN finals in Douala, Cameroon, early this year.
The Fufa executive has asked the head coach of the national senior team, the Uganda Cranes, Mr. Johnny McKinstry, to step aside for a period of 1 month. That started, of course, at the beginning of March and will end on 31st. And during this time, his assistant coaches, Abdallah Moviru, Livingstone Mbabazi, and the goalkeeping coach, Fred Kajova, will be in charge of the team.
Fufa communication head Ahmed Hussein was non-committal about whether the decision taken had anything to do with the fear of missing out on AFCON qualification. Hussein also wasn't clear about the fate of Abdallah Moviru, Livingstone Mbabazi, and Fred Kajova in the event that they don't get the desired results.
The next two games coming up, Burkina Faso and Malawi, are equally important, and we believe that the team that is available have got, of course, the task ahead of them, but the Federation definitely will support everyone who is in this technical position, just like we've done with the previous coaches, including Mr. McKinstry, who has been asked to step aside. At the moment, we are looking at activities for the next 1 month. So with Mr. McKinstry aside and his assistants taking charge, I'm sure they also want to deliver.
Uganda is currently second in Group B, a point behind Burkina Faso. The top two finishers in the group will qualify for the AFCON finals set to be staged in Cameroon next year. The Cranes will entertain Burkina Faso in Chitende on 22nd March before playing away to Malawi on 30th March. The last indigenous coach to handle the Cranes on a full-time basis was Mike Mutebi, who served briefly in 2004 before being replaced by Egyptian Muhammad Abbas. Moses Basena and Fred Kajova served as interim coaches in 2017 following the departure of Michos Rejodovic. Abdallah Moviru also worked in the same capacity after Sebastian Desabre left in 2019.
I think normally when the position falls vacant, Fufa usually communicates through the office of the CEO the requirements of the head coach of the national team. And at this stage, I don't think we are at that position. Right now we have Abdallah Moviru, Livingstone Mbabazi, and Fred Kajova, and other technical staff being maintained. And this is the opportunity for everyone to deliver.
Former Cranes midfielder Jackson Mayanja has this to say about the whole saga.
In football, it has two-way or three sides. You have results, you eat butter, you eat everything you want. You don't have results, it is just one way. Either you are sacked, or you are put aside, like the Federation has done, or you are suspended.
With two crucial AFCON qualifiers coming up later this month, the jury is out on the timing of the decision to send McKinstry on gardening leave. Felix Manyindo, NTV Sport.